And we are back with the second game of our doubleheader. The 3-2 St. Louis Battlehawks travel to Raymond James Stadium to take on the 1-4 Tampa Bay Vipers. St. Louis is looking to bounce back after a 15-6 loss to DC last week, and Tampa is trying to get win number 2 after a shootout in LA. The top 2 of the top 5 quarterbacks are going head-to-head. Right now on your screen, you see Jordan Teyamu, who is completing 72% of his passes, throwing for 1,050 yards and 5 touchdowns, while Taylor Cornelius has done a great job taking over for the injured Aaron Murray, throwing for 858 yards and 4 touchdowns. It's going to be one heck of a game, and we've got 2 great backs that are willing to show their mettle. St. Louis Battlehawks and the Tampa Bay Vipers, only on the XFL on the Last Life Gaming Network. The Battlehawks have won the toss and have elected to kick, and we are underway. And there's the kick. It is received by the Vipers out to the 20. He gets a little room, and he is tackled down at the 26-yard line. So it'll be Taylor Cornelius who gets a first shot at trying to get his squad to the end zone. In the backfield, he's got Devion Smith, a tough runner who's had a great season so far. He is one of the top running backs in the league. He shakes off 3 tacklers, but unfortunately, he's going the wrong way.
All right, big play. Let's do it again. Oh, yeah, I hope they come at us the same way. Hey.
Second and 10 on the Tampa Bay 26-yard line. The first run by Devion Smith. He shook a few guys off, but was going the wrong way. Forward progress brought him right back to where he was. But here we are, second and 10 in I formation. Cornelius gives it back to Smith. Smith shakes one, loses another. A better job this time. He picks up 4 yards. Devion Smith looking like he's going to have one hell of a game today. They're looking like they're trying to get him the ball early and often. It's a great strategy, trying to attack that Battlehawks run defense. We'll see if the Battlehawks have enough to hold down Smith and get their boy Matt Jones going. Cornelius is back to pass on 3rd and 6. He gets it out, and it's nearly intercepted. Nearly intercepted. He is lucky that one didn't go the other way, because that would have been short field position, and before you know it, St. Louis would be in the end zone. Punt team is out. Smart strategy here to get that out of your territory and get it into the other side of the field to make Jordan Teyamu and company work for their money.
Let's block the play, y'all. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
If you're joining us from the recently done Houston Roughnecks game, welcome. The Houston Roughnecks handled the New York Guardians 23-0. Cam Phillips, I believe he had 12 catches for 220 yards. The man went off from the get-go, literally. My man, first caught pass of the day, went 80 yards for the end zone. And you get your first look at Jordan Teyamu. He's in I formation. Everything is real closed in. They don't want to show anything. They're handing it to Matt Jones. Matt Jones gets a seam, and he picks up 9 yards. 2nd and 1 at the St. Louis 42. Great run by Matt Jones.
Ryan with the tackle. Second and 1.
Teyamu gets the snap, hands it back off to Jones. Jones gets a great block. He's sprung loose. He's at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. End zone touchdown, Battlehawks. And just like that, The St. Louis Battlehawks strike first, and Matt Jones has met the end zone for the first time today. Great block by 53. He put his man straight on his cheeks as Matt Jones took off to the end zone. That block sprung him loose. Tough break for the Tampa Bay Vipers, who were playing pretty good defense up until that point, but they'll have a chance with the Cornelius back on the field to get something started. Here's a snap. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 7-0 Battlehawks. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Another game where the away team strikes quickly. That seems to be the theme of today's games. We'll see tomorrow if it carries the same I guess I'm running out of words here. All right, here's the kick. And Tampa Bay is receiving yet again within 2 minutes. They're bringing it out, and he is brought down at the 27. Great return by Douglas Lloyd. He's at the 27-yard line, and Cornelius and the boys are going to come out and see if they can get in the end zone and match the Battlehawks, because you do not want to fall too far behind from Jordan Te'amo and company, because you're going to have a tough time catching up. Cornelius in the gun. He's got split backs to the left and right of him. He's got 3 wide. There's the snap. Hand off to Devion Smith, and he is bottled up immediately. Loss of 1 on the play. And again, just to explain to you while I have the time, this is the XFL on the Last Life Gaming Network.
Oh yeah, I'm feeling good now.
The XFL and the Last Life Gaming Network is using Xbox 360's All-Pro Football 2K8 to bring you XFL action that we no longer have due to the coronavirus. Split eye formation. Devion Smith hurdles a man. He springs loose. He gets a block downfield. Oh! One more block, and he was to the races. Oh, but he was brought down by that last line of defense. The Battlehawks defender made a great play. He shed that big boy's block. You would have thought he would have annihilated him like it happened the other way. But great job, fantastic job by the safety to come up and make a play. Checking my program, and for some reason on my program, I don't have their names, so hopefully later in the game, we'll figure it out. Another run for Devion Smith. He looks to shake him off, but nope, he's brought down at midfield. Right at midfield, it's 2nd and 8. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in this one. Left to go in the quarter. Sorry about that. Again, this is the XFL on the Last Life Gaming Network. The Tampa Bay Vipers are looking to move the ball into St. Louis territory. We got a draw play, and technically he gets into territory. They mark him down at the St. Louis 49. It's 3rd and 8. Cornelius is going to have to execute a play welt right here where the Vipers can get a first down and continue to move the ball forward. They do not want to have to punt this ball away and wind up lagging behind even more. Cornelius back in the gun. He's got trips right. There's the snap. Hand off to Smith again. He shakes one defender, and he picks up a first down. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You would not think on 3rd and 8 a team would opt to run the ball in the shotgun, but it worked for the Vipers. He lost the linebacker. Barber was left eating turf. He was tying his shoes or something. He was left on the ground, and before you know it, Devion Smith, first down Vipers. They are well into St. Louis territory. Here we go. Back in the gun, 3 wide. He's got 1 to his left. They hand it off. It's not Devion Smith. It was Leroy Green. Devion Smith needed a blow, so they put in Leroy Green, and Green could not get anywhere. Stopped by Mylans. Ryan Mylans, great defensive stop there.
I want to see you tighten up that side of the line.
40-yard.
And with our presentation on the Last Life Gaming Network, we try to give you as much on-field access as possible. So you'll be seeing tons of those on-field mic'd up moments as we can possibly bring to you. That play was an unsuccessful run again. Shut down at the line, and we are at 3rd and long. Let's see if Cornelius can find an open man, or will they also try to run the ball again? I mean, that was shocking to me. They're in that similar formation. They're 4 wide this time, but this time Leroy Green is to his right. It's not Devion Smith. There's a snap. Great snap. Cornelius is looking, steps up. Flag on the play. Nearly intercepted. Whoa. Nathan Woodyard, you've got to get your hands on that. You touched it. You got to bring it in. You got to bring it in, boy. Let's see what the penalty is.
Holding, number 27, defense.
Well. Nathan Woodyard, sorry, it's another guy. It's Sale. It must be one of the safeties that I don't have on the program. Sale got caught slipping. He got caught with defensive holding. And if I'm not mistaken, that is an automatic first down. So the Tampa Bay Vipers are well into St. Louis territory. They're getting closer and closer in the field goal range. I know the ideal is to get into the end zone, but any points is good points early in the game. He's in I formation. Quick handoff to Devion Smith, and he picks up 2 yards. He is tackled at the 33-yard line, 2nd and 8. Devion Smith looks like he is going to be a key cog in the offense today. He is getting the ball early, and it looks like he'll be getting the ball often.
2nd and 7.
They come right back out in the I formation. This time they bring the tight end in close with only 1 wide out at the top of your screen. St. Louis adjusts for a stacked 4-3 look. Ball goes back to Devion Smith. He runs a man over, but he is stopped down at the 31. And unfortunately, he was only able to pick up 2 yards. Hampton with a tackle. Great job by that man right there. And again, just like with the Roughnecks game, some of these generic players share the same numbers. It's nothing I could do about it. Something I couldn't avoid. But I hope you are enjoying the content that the Last Life Gaming Network is bringing to you. Shotgun set. He's in gets the snap. Devion Smith gets the delayed handoff, and it did not work this time. Stopped by the Battlehawks. 4th and 2. I'm expecting the field goal team. Now, if I'm not mistaken, wait a minute. 4th and 2, we got I formation. Devion Smith is not in the game, but they are going for it. What are they going to do here? Oh, it looks like they're playing the possum game. Yes, sir, that's what they're doing. Did not work this time. Tampa Bay has to use their first time out of the game. They tried to make the guys jump offside, see if they can get a free first down. Didn't work out in their favor. I'm assuming here comes the field goal team now to go handle business. I thought they were being ballsy. I thought Cornelius was gonna. I thought they were the vampires. I thought the Vipers were going to run something out of the blue, but
so let's buckle down, guys.
Got to be the field goal team coming out here. Yep, here comes the field goal team. Come put this one away. It'll be a great start for them. Not a bad drive. Not a bad drive at all. 5 seconds left on the play clock. They got to get this one out quick. There's the snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 44-yard field goal connects. Tampa Bay is on the board, and we've got a ball game, folks. St. Louis 7, Tampa Bay 3. Let's see what the Battlehawks can do with this on this possession. What they need right now is a great return from their returner, Willie Washington. There's the kick. It is a high one. Washington collects it at the 1 yard line, goal line, lowers his shoulder and gets met by a few Viper defenders at the 23 yard line. Decent return, but a big one where he could break it out, maybe get near the 40, 45 yard line would have been really big for them. Short yardage to deal with as far as field position. But nonetheless, Te'amu and company start at the 23 yard line. We've got single back formation. Looks like double tight to the right, and we got twins to the left. There's a snap. Quick dump. Tight end's got it. We've got a first down. Jeb Schaefer, the man on the reception. Great job, great catch, great throw, Te'amu. You're looking good so far. Yeah, quick tight end dump. Nobody was there. Closest one was the linebacker, and unfortunately, he didn't meet him until it was too late.
First and 10 from the Hawks, 37 yards.
And the Battlehawks are back in the gun. They've got two to the top of your screen, split backs in the backfield. There's the snap. Te'amu drops back, finds a man on the out route. He's got it. Steps up, and he's almost got the first down. 2nd and inches. They're going to mark him down at the 46 yard line. Great start to the drive. We've got about a minute and a half left in the first quarter.
2nd and inches.
Let's see if the Battlehawks will be able to convert this one. Same double tight formation. Maybe they're looking for that tight end dump again, or maybe they'll give it to Matt Jones on the run here. There's a snap. Matt Jones leaks out to the side. Te'amu's looking. Dumps it again to Jeb Schaefer. So far, Jeb Schaefer is Te'amu's favorite target. I mean, can you blame him? He's a big guy. He's a huge dude, you know? And if he's catching the passes, I'm going to keep passing it to him.
First and 10.
Battlehawks are in Tampa Bay territory. We got about 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Great game so far. Oh, we got a man who jumped off sides. We swing it out to Matt Jones. Matt Jones gets a few on there, but let's see what the flag is. I believe it's going to be offsides on that defensive end there. I could be wrong. Penalties might offset. Let's see what they got.
Neutral zone infraction. Number 95. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. First down.
That's right. That one is on Ernest Slade. Slade got caught slipping. Tried to jump the snap. He got caught up and gave these guys free yards. It is 1st and 5 now at the Tampa Bay 40. We've got 10 seconds left in this quarter. This might be the last play of the quarter before we head on to the second. And there's the snap. Hand off to Matt Jones. He shakes one. Shakes off another. Gets tackled from behind. And that is the end of the quarter with a 4-yard gain. Whew, what a quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score is now the Hawks.
The St. Louis Battlehawks lead the Tampa Bay Vipers 7-3. And ladies and gentlemen, we are setting up for a good one.
We gotta hold him here. You heard the man.
2nd and 1.
Te'amu's under center. He's got 3 wide. He's got 1 back in the backfield. There's the handoff to Matt Jones. Matt Jones shakes off a defender and gets brought down at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for the St. Louis Battlehawks. Hell of a run by Jones. He finds a good seam, shakes off a defender, and needs to have 2 men bring him down. Now that's a man's man. He's making grown man moves out there.
From your Vipers, 29 yards.
You can hear the confidence in Te'amu as they come out in that tight set again. You know that's going back to Jones when they run in that set. Tampa Bay was ready that time. 2-yard gain. We've only got there. Now again, the Last Life Gaming Network is a YouTube channel that caters to the gamer. This is some of the content that you can see on there. Tons of variety on there. Give it a look. Give it a shout. Make sure you like it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for everything. And every week you'll see XFL games until the championship game. Matt Jones with another run. We've had 3rd and 3. We're getting closer and closer to the Tampa Bay end zone. But Dan Butler was injured on the play. Can we get a shot of him? No shot of Dan Butler, unfortunately. Hopefully he recovers quickly. I'm sure we'll get a report shortly.
3rd and 3 from the Hawks, 22-yard line.
Dan Butler is the Battlehawks inside. I'm sorry, not inside linebacker. The Vipers inside linebacker. Teyamu. Back to throw. Complete pass. But unfortunately, Kyrie's Neufeld did not cross the first down line. Now here is the tough question. Are they going to kick it? Or are they going to go for it? Unfortunately, St. Louis is playing it safe. They're going to play for points. They're going to kick it. 4th and inches. I'm this close to the end zone. I am going for it. Without a shadow of a doubt. There's the snap. And the kick is up. And the kick is good. St. Louis now leads by a score of 10-3. St. Louis has looked great in the first 2 drives of this game. It is looking like Tampa Bay is going to have their work cut out for them. Sorry, folks, a little technical difficulties there, but we are back. We are back, and the Tampa Bay Vipers are at their own 24-yard line looking to make another score happen here. They've got to get Devion Smith loose. He's got 45 yards on 10 carries. He is shouldering the load. I believe until this point, Cornelius is still yet to throw a pass. I don't know how long of a strategy like that's going to work, but right now, it's getting tons of yardage. Devion Smith gets 7 on that first carry of this drive, and they are down at their own 31-yard line.
Second and 2. Ball at the 32-yard line.
We've got 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line. Devion Smith is back in the backfield. He has been going off. He takes a counter play. He's got some room, shakes a defender. He's losing another one. He's down past the 40. Can he get him? No. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. Can he get loose? Oh, Devion Smith down to the 11-yard line, and Douglas Lloyd is down. Great run by Devion, but bittersweet as Douglas Lloyd, who helped get a few blocks for him, seems to, right there. He seems to crumble at his own feet. He tries to get back up and falls right back down. That could be a knee injury. We don't know. We'll wait for the report to pop up, and we'll keep you informed. The great news is Tampa Bay is at the St. Louis 11, and they are looking to punch it in. Do they go back to Devion Smith? Play action maybe? Let's see what they do here. Offset eye. Handoff goes back to Devion Smith, and he gets walloped. Not walloped. Walloped. There's an H in front of there. He gets walloped by Owen Grant. He loses a yard there. They're back at the 12-yard line. 2nd and 11. Cornelius is going to have to throw this football eventually, right? Right, guys? I mean, it only makes sense. But right now, they are riding the Devion Smith boat. Oh, there he goes. Back to pass. He swings at the Devion Smith, but Devion Smith cannot get past his own line of scrimmage. And unfortunately, we are at 3rd and 11. mean, if they want to get this ball to Smith so much, they've got to split him out wide maybe. That'll be, he'll get a lot of attention there. Maybe he'll get somebody else open.
Take it to your man right here.
All right, here we go. Big down for this drive. 3rd and 11 at the St. Louis 12. Cornelius is in the empty shotgun set. He's got trips left. He steps back. Blitz coming. He tries to get it to his man, but unfortunately, Hubbard could not bring it down. 4th and 11, and it looks like Tampa Bay is going to have to settle for a field goal. Great defense by John Sale. Great defense. Steps right up in the passing lane, nearly comes away with an interception.
No points here. We're going to bust in the line and block this kick.
So St. Louis has got blocking this field goal on the mind, as any team in this situation should. But I don't think it's going to be as easy as they say it is. Kicker looks ready, waiting on the snap. 5 seconds left on the play clock. There's the snap. There's the kick. Kick is up, and it is good. St. Louis 10, Tampa Bay 6. We have just under 7 minutes left to go in this half. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. Already way more entertaining than the Houston game, who just absolutely decimated the Guardians. Luis Perez looked like a lost puppy trying to figure out where his home is. Right now, these two squads are relying heavily on the run game. Matt Jones sprung one loose for St. Louis to get a score, and Devion Smith allowed Tampa Bay to pick up their 2nd field goal of the half, and we have a 10-6 game. The kick is up. It is returned by Willie Washington. Washington tries to juke a man, but he is tackled immediately at the 23-yard line. So Teyamu will have 1st and 10 at his own 23 with plenty of time to make something happen.
First and 10.
I don't know how long these teams can rely on the run game, but right now it is working. So I guess they're going to run till the wheels fall off. Teyamu back to pass. He's got time. He finds a man. He's got a man across the middle, but there is a penalty on the play. Got some laundry. Let's see what it's about. But great catch by Parks.
Holding, number 52, defense, the penalty.
We've got defensive holding against the Vipers. What is going on? That's the 2nd defensive holding call of the day. 2nd defensive holding call of the day. I believe they declined it because they picked up a 1st down on that one. Be kind of boneheaded to accept it, right? Yeah, there you go. So Teyamu's got a completed pass. They're inching closer to Tampa Bay territory. They're at their own 35. We got 6.5 minutes to go. He's in a shotgun set, split back, hands it off to Jones, and he was grabbed immediately, but he managed to shake it off. Couldn't get past the line of scrimmage, and unfortunately, he was stopped. We got the report on Douglas Lloyd, but it was blocked by another graphic, so I'm not really sure exactly what's wrong with Lloyd. I told you I'd give you an update, but that's your update. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what Teyamu is working with. He steps back, steps up in the pocket, finds a man. He gets a 5-yard gain, and it is 3rd and 5, a very manageable down, well into St. Louis territory. Let's see if they can convert.
This is a big one, boys. We need this stop. Hype it up! Hype it up!
3rd and 4 from the Hawks, 41 yards.
St. Louis comes out in a shotgun set. Teyamu's got 2 backs to the sides of him. He's got twins positioning at the bottom of your screen. He takes a snap, swings it out to his man Jones, who barrels over a man and gets a 1st down. 1st and 10, Battlehawks. Matt Jones is a man on a mission, folks. He has not let up since the start of this game. Teyamu takes a quick drop, And he gets it out to Jones again, who gets bottled up at the 49-yard line. He's got a 2-yard gain, and it is not a good look for Dan Butler, who has broken his nose, and he will be out at least a month. If the Vipers can make it to the playoffs, he will be back there, but they're going to have to run the table as they're sitting at 1-4, and a loss here will not help their chances. Te'amu in the shotgun set. Low snap. He's got it. He steps up. He's looking for a man. Good defense by the Vipers defender. The corner was right there, right in the mix. Tom Hampton, great job playing fantastic defense to swat the ball away. He's got a little confidence build in him. That might have been a big play for that Vipers defense as we're looking at 3rd and long at midfield. And this time in the game, everything matters because you want to try and get that ball back before halftime and get a score. And with the Battlehawks getting the ball in the second half to start, you want to make a quick impression here. And he almost had a chance at an interception there. 2 back-to-back great plays by Hampton, and he's got his defense off the field as the St. Louis punt team is approaching the gridiron to kick it away. So now Tampa Bay has plenty of time to try and get in this end zone and take a 3-point lead before going into the half. Things are looking good for Tampa Bay at this time.
They can't take off on me.
Punt is up, and it is received, but he had nowhere to go as he was immediately smacked. Tough break for Lukens. Amon Lukens. I'm looking at the program here. Amon Lukens, we're going to call it. Tough break for him. Tough field position for Tampa Bay to start. Cornelius and co are going to have to make some magic here just to even get near midfield and into St. Louis territory. Split offset eye. Devion Smith is brought down by 2 St. Louis defenders who probably had enough of his antics from the first half. From the first quarter, he went off. He's already got 100 yards in this game. And believe you me, my friend, he is not looking like he is going to stop at all. I mean, they got him there, but are they going to be able to do it for the next 24 minutes of this game? We shall see. Cornelius in the gun set. He's got a man to his right. He takes the snap. Instant pressure, but it's a draw play. Devion Smith still gets stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That Battlehawks linebacker by the name of Antoine Grady stepped up and stuffed him. Oh, I'm sorry. That was Brown. Jerome Brown. I'm sorry. That was Brown.
Watch your side. Watch your side.
13-yard line.
Cornelius in the gun. Trips left. He's got a back to the left of him. He takes the snap. A little bit of pressure. Short throw. That is not going to be enough to get his team a first down. And when they're deep in their territory, they're going to have to punt this one away. And they're going to give the ball back to the Battlehawks, who have just a little under 3 minutes to try and get at least 3 to give themselves a touchdown lead.
Woodyard is deep to receive.
Let's block the play, y'all. Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
There's a snap for the punt. Punt is up. It is received by Woodyard. He's got it. Makes a move. Spin does not get him anywhere. 45-yard line he is downed at. It is 1st and 10 for the Battlehawks. Great field position. Plenty of time. They can possibly get a score here. You could be looking at a 13-6 game or even a 17-6 game before the end of this half, which will be very big for the Battlehawks because, again, they get the ball in the second half, and to have that momentum after scoring right before the half, it's just unmeasurable. That's the best way I can describe it. Te'amu gets sacked on the first down play. That was a very, very huge play. Not huge, huge, very huge play for the Tampa Bay Vipers. Wrestles Te'amu down. It is now 2nd and 17, and it's going to be a little bit tougher for those Battlehawks to convert this first down. They are way back there. They're at the 38-yard line. Te'amu under center. He's got double tight, There's a snap. He drops back, looking for a man. Finds a man. And he's down at the 48-yard line. It is a 3rd and 7 now. The Battlehawks are moving the ball. They are not having that much trouble moving the ball on this Vipers defense. They are very reliable so far. I think that was Neufeld on the catch, the backup tight end, but when he's in double tight, they're good to go. We are approaching the 2-minute warning. They will not get the snap off. It is a 2-minute warning. The Battlehawks are looking to get at least one more score before the end of the half. This is the XFL on the Last Life Gaming Network.
3rd and 7 from 48 yards.
There's a snap in an empty backfield. Teyamu finds a man, and he has got a first down. Now, this is another team that's got about a million different 86s. Let's see the back of his jersey. Eric Bryant, he is the 4th wideout on the depth chart, making big plays, making big moves, and he's already on the sideline, making big plays and making big moves to get them into Tampa territory and a first down. Minute 30 left. Clock is ticking. Teyamu, poise on the pocket. 7-step drop. Steps up. Finds a man. Oh! Couldn't connect off the fingertips of who I believe is Parks. It's either Parks or Taylor. I'm not sure. There's so many 86s. Like I told you again, it's borderline annoying trying to figure out which player it is. But unfortunately, with the engine that is All Pro Football 2K8, this is what we got to deal with, folks. And that run is stopped. That run is stopped. Quickly, they get a 3-yard gain on it. Matt Jones hops up and calls timeout. That's great awareness, knowing that they need to stop the clock in order to have enough time to convert this 3rd down. It might be counteractive if the Tampa Bay Vipers play great defense, and they'll give them more time to try and get into this end zone. But let's see how it plays out. Teyamu again under center. He's got 4 wide, 2 in the slot. He's got 1 back in the backfield, straight directly behind him. 6 seconds left on the play clock. There's a snap. He takes another deep drop back. We got a blitzer coming. He finds a guy over the middle, but he is greatly defended. And just like that, didn't they say Butler broke his nose? But he's right out on the field. Hey, Butler's a man's man. But anyway, we've got 4th and 7. And I believe that the Battlehawks will not go for this one. They're going to punt it away. Yep, Boston's on the field to punt this ball away. Back to receive for the Vipers is our man, Amon Lukens. There's a snap. Punt is up, nearly blocked. Whoa, they almost got running into the kicker. He is deep in the territory. He's going to get away from it. Can the Battlehawks get it before it drops? Oh, it hits off a man's leg, and it is a touchback. Tough break for the Battlehawks. Great punt by Boston, but his coverage team failed him. Get off your knees. You're blowing the game. All right? They had a chance to pin him down at the 1. It went off of his leg, unfortunately, and now they are at their 20-yard line for a touchback, and now they've got 1:04 to try and go 80 yards and get a score, or at least a field goal. Make this a 1-point game. I formation. Cornelius rolls to his left. He's got pressure. He's not going to get away, and that is a big sack for... I said big sack. That is a huge sack for the Battlehawks, and they are down at the 12-yard line. There is 45 seconds left and ticking. Tampa Bay doesn't look like they are trying to even hurry up at all. Looks like they're just going through the motions. It's another case of bad clock management. Cornelius in the gun. He takes a high snap, delayed handoff to Devion Smith, who is met at the line of scrimmage, and it is 3rd and 18 with 21 seconds left on the clock. I think these guys are going to let this clock wind down. I mean, if I'm the Tampa Bay coach, I'm taking chances downfield. I'm trying to get a score right before halftime because you never know. I mean, they're still in this gun set. They got one more chance, but I think this is going to be the final play of the half. And they're in no rush. They're in no rush. There's a snap. It's another handoff to Smith. And Smith is bottled up at the line of scrimmage again. He gets 2 yards. And just like that, that is halftime. Again, another team who didn't take advantage of what they had in front of them. They are down 10-6. Maybe they were just content with this score. And it is halftime. The St. Louis Battlehawks lead the Tampa Bay Vipers 10-6. And this is your XFL halftime show. Enjoy. And we are back. XFL fans, last lifers, the Tampa Bay Vipers are trailing 10-6 to the St. Louis Battlehawks. It is a packed house in Raymond James Stadium. We are going to kick it off to get it underway. The Battlehawks are receiving. Willie Washington is way back in the backfield. He takes this kick. Willie Washington's got it. Can he make a move to make... Oh, no. But, hey, he's up to the 26-yard line before he's tackled down. Decent return. Good field position for the Battlehawks. Can Matt Jones continue his warpath all over this field and run through this Tampa Bay defense as he has been? Or will Tampa Bay make adjustments, and will they be able to take over this game? We've got close I formation. If this isn't going to Jones, I'd be shocked. It's not. Yeah, it is. There it goes. It is a swing pass. Jones got some room, tries the juke, gets bottled up. He is tackled down at the 32-yard line. Great defensive stop by Supernaw. That is a weird name, Supernaw. That's what it says on my program. Supernaw. I'm gonna call him Supernaw because Supernaw sounds weird as hell. I formation. They've got one wide receiver at the bottom of your screen. Everything else is tight. They've got standard fullback, tailback in the backfield. Tailback is Matt Jones. He picks up a first down. They are at the 38-yard line, and Matt Jones has been going off all game. He had that big run, our only touchdown of the day. He had that great block by his lineman, and he was able to spring loose. That is our only score so far, official touchdown score. Everything else has been field goals. St. Louis has been in control the entire time, and they're looking to move this ball right into Tampa Bay territory. Teyamu must see something here. He's taking his time. He's changing up the play. There's the snap. He drops back, swings it out to Jones again. Jones got some room, spin move, and he's tackled out of bounds at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 5 for the Battlehawks. It is the Matt Jones show at this moment. Maybe that was the adjustment. They want more Matt Jones, more Matt Jones, more Matt Jones. I can't blame him. The man has been doing his thing. He is a reliable receiver. There were some drop passes by the Battlehawks receivers in the first half. And if you want to get reliable yards, give it to the man Matt Jones. There's a snap, delayed handoff. He's got a little space, but he is got. No, that doesn't make any sense. He is snagged down at the 44-yard line. The Vipers linebacker Tim Sims Or was that Dan Butler? Dan Butler shouldn't even be in this game. He's got a broken nose. I don't understand how he's still in it, but he's still in the game, making plays with a broken nose. What can we do? Teyamu sees a man over the zone, and he gets a first down, and they are in Viper territory. 1st and 10 at the Vipers' 42-yard line with 2 minutes off the clock in the third quarter. St. Louis is looking like a team that is on a mission.
First and 10 from your Vipers, 41-yard line.
All right, shotgun set. This is a go-to formation for the Battlehawks. They got split backs in the backfield with Teyamu. Another delayed handoff to Jones. Jones runs into one of his own linemen, and he is stopped at his own, behind his line of scrimmage, excuse me. It is 2nd and 11, and this defensive line is trying their best to hold it down, but if Jones gets crossed that threshold, usually he's picking up 8.5 yards a carry. I mean, wouldn't you keep giving it to Jones at this case? Again, another formation, single back. They got double tight to the left. He gets rid of the ball just in time after a little pressure. Great catch, 3rd and inches. They are moving this ball really well. It has been successful play after successful play after successful play. I believe that was Taylor on the reception.
This is what we're going to do.
Great snag.
Triple strong draw. Stay sharp. Break.
Teyamu is showing command in the pocket. I'm sorry, he's showing command in the huddle, as you heard on that field pass. He is showing command in the pocket. He has not had to scramble out much. This offensive line's giving him time, and he's making it work. Another handoff. We've got a penalty on the play. Matt Jones converts the first down, but let's see what the laundry's about.
Offsides, number 91. Defense, 12-yard penalty, first down.
So we've got offsides against the Vipers defensive lineman, and even though they did convert the first down, it doesn't hurt to take the penalty to move up even further than where they were. So, with that being said, the Battlehawks are approaching the red zone and chipping away at this clock. If they get a touchdown here and there'll be less than 5 or 4 minutes left in this quarter, it might be tough for the Vipers to even get a chance to come back. Under pressure, Teyamu, with a man literally breathing down his neck, he gets the ball to Parks. Parks gets a good grab and brings him to the 20-yard line. They are officially in the Tampa Bay red zone. It is 2nd and 2. If it's me, I'm going to Jones again to pick up this first down, and I believe I'm correct. Everything is in tight. Everybody's up on the line of scrimmage. There's one back in the backfield. They do a delayed handoff. Oh, great defensive stop by the Tampa Bay Vipers. The Vipers have shut down that run game so far this half. He hasn't been able to spring loose like he wants to. But nonetheless, the Battlehawks are just outside the red zone now after that stop. But they are still looking good. They are in field goal range, so if this doesn't convert here, they can get 3. There's a snap, great snap, back to Jones. Jones is met at the line of scrimmage, and it is 4th and 4. Not my ideal play call. I might have ran play action or something like that because Jones is clearly the focal point. He was the focal point of that entire drive. It was pretty much successful. It seems like they're going to get 3 out of here. But if I'm going to attack this Tampa Bay defense, I'm going to fake that play action there and then go over the top, right over their heads to one of my receivers. You know, Parks or Taylor have been playing well. Schaefer's got a few catches. Even Neufeld's been playing pretty decent. The kick is up, and the kick is good. St. Louis has a 7-point lead with just 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in this quarter. They are in great shape, and after that kick, they have a touchdown lead. The way their defense has been playing, Cornelius is going to have to pull a rabbit out of the hat, or maybe even Devion Smith. Smith had a great first half. They're gonna have to maybe make him the focal point the way the Battlehawks just did from Jones. But hey, I'm not in the coach's ear. I'm just simply a spectator like the rest of you fans watching. And just like that, Tampa Bay will start at the 25-yard line. Decent return. And just in case you're joining us now, I just want to let you know that this is the XFL on the Last Life Gaming Network. The All-Pro Football 2K8 video game is what you're watching right here. It has been customized to have every single XFL team's uniforms in the game. Some of the key players of each team are on there, such as Taylor Cornelius, and as you see right there, that man Devion Smith. As you know, some of the favorites and league leaders of this league are in there. They only give you 20 slots to create players. I wish I had more. I would give every team an ample amount of players, but we're working with what we're working with. If you know anybody who would like to help the network and mod so we can have official rosters, that'd be great. I will keep this thing going because I was a fan of the XFL on TV. I was an avid watcher. I watched every week. I am fulfilling that void and helping all of you XFL fans as well by giving you the option of watching more XFL football. Devion Smith, great run. Took 2 men to bring him down. But again, Devion Smith and Matt Jones are the 2 boxing heavyweights going blow for blow every chance they get on the field. Gun set. He's got 2 wide to the bottom of your screen. He's got a back to the right of him who swings out to the right. He gets the ball. Great one-hand grab. Smith tries to juke a man. Powers through. Gets 7 yards on the gain. And we are at the 44-yard line, and they're slowly approaching St. Louis territory. I mean, it has been a dink and dunk style of play for both teams. Nobody's really taking deep chances. Maybe it's strategic. It could be. But Matt Jones and Devion Smith have held their own running the football. So you can't hate at the approach. You can't hate the style. And again, it goes to Devion Smith. That's what they call an audible. And I believe that is the linebacker who brings him down. Yes, I believe that is Warwick Barber, or Jeff Olson, who brought him down. Yep, that was Warwick Barber. Great tackle there by the inside linebacker to stop him in his tracks and make it a 3rd and short as opposed to a 1st and 10. Big down for Cornelius. He's got an empty backfield. He's got a tight end plus 4 wide. Let's see what he can do with this setup. He's got the snap. Sees a man. Great snag. He's cutting up field. Pushed out of bounds at the St. Louis 46. And we have a Tampa Bay 1st down. Owen Grant seemed to be the guy who was the one who pushed him out, but he's got to get there earlier. He's got to get there earlier. Curtis Walker was able to just literally walk right to the 1st down. And now Tampa Bay is moving this ball. They are in St. Louis territory. They got to get into that red zone to have a chance to strike and tie this game up. This can be a very big drive for the Vipers now. Starting from their 25-yard line, here they are at the St. Louis 46. They hand the ball off to the backup. I believe that is Leroy Green. Snags up 8 yards, inching closer and closer and closer to that St. Louis end zone. The Battlehawks are going to have to shape up on defense, or we're going to have a tie ball game here. A little bit of excitement heading into the 4th quarter. Minute and 36 remaining on the clock. The Tampa Bay Vipers have Cornelius under center, I formation. Got a receiver at the bottom of the screen. Devion Smith takes a handoff, fights off a man, and for some reason, the referees marked him short. I mean, I know what I'm watching. You know what you're watching. That man's body fell well past the 1st down line. That might be crucial. If the St. Louis Battlehawks get a stop here, it might just keep them out of field goal range, and they'll have to punt this ball. But to me, it looked like they got that 1st down. If I'm the coach, I got to challenge this. But he looks like he's going on I formation. He's got 3 wide. There's a snap. Goes back to Devion. Devion fights through and picks up that 1st down. I guess he said, you know what? I'm confident in my running back. I don't think they can stop him. I'm going to pick up this 1st down. So, I mean, you can't hate on that. 1st down Vipers. They are getting closer and closer to this St. Louis end zone. We're winding down the 3rd quarter here. Let's see if they try and take a strike deep, because the Battlehawks are real close up front. I think they got 8 in the box. Delayed handoff. They were ready for that run. Granted, Devion Smith still got 2 yards on the play, But the Battlehawks were definitely ready for that one. There was no way they were going to let that guy get loose at all. Let's see if they actually call a play here or let this clock tick away. There's about 6 seconds left. If it's me, I'm just letting the clock run out, and we're going to go into the third, and that's what it looks like. They're going to go into the fourth. Looks like they're going to do here. All right, Last Lifers, XFL fans, throw those fours up. Throw them up, throw them up, throw them up. It is 13-6 Battlehawks. We have a hell of a game, and the Vipers are steadily approaching the St. Louis end zone.
Split spread, weak draw. Break.
Taylor Cornelius is doing a pretty good job after filling in for the injured Aaron Murray. Aaron Murray, I believe, got injured in week 1 and didn't get a chance to really show his might on in this league. Maybe he'll be able to get a chance next season. Taylor Cornelius gives the handoff to Devion Smith, tries to spin, but the Battlehawks defenders bring him down right at the line of scrimmage, or at least that's where they're marking it.
Third and 10 from the Hawks, 34-yard line.
Cornelius in the shotgun takes the snap, looks deep. He's got a man, but he is just out of bounds. Tough break for the Vipers. I thought that was their chance. Hubbard made a hell of an effort to try and bring that one down, but unfortunately he was out of bounds. And to start off this fourth quarter, the Vipers are going to punt this ball away. It was a great drive by the Vipers. They started at their 25. They got into St. Louis territory, but now here they are punting the ball away at the 35-yard line. It looks like he's trying to pooch this one. It's a high hanger, and he kicks it out at the 16-yard line. So that was a net punt of 19 yards. At that rate, you might as well have just went for it, because you're only giving 19 yards up. You're going to play defense anyway. But I mean, I'm not the strategy guy here. I'm just an innocent bystander. It's just my opinion. That's all I can say. It's just my opinion. So Teamu's got the ball at the 16-yard line. He hands it off to Matt Jones. Shakes off a defender, and he is brought down by 2 guys, and he gets a gain of 3. Now, when it comes to comparison, I mean, you see there, Devion Smith has shouldered the load for the Vipers. He's got 126 yards. Matt Jones has 94. Matt Jones has still had that one big breakout run that is literally the difference between winning and tying a tie ball game. It is a 7-point game. He's the only one with an actual touchdown score. Teamu with a handoff to Matt Jones. Matt Jones is stopped again. I believe he might have gotten a yard, if that. They're at the 20-yard line. A good chance for Tampa Bay to get a 3-and-out. Maybe that punt wasn't that bad of an idea. Let's see how this plays out. If it's another incomplete pass or a slowed down run, then Tampa Bay gets the ball in pretty good territory. Got to play that field position football. Teamu in the gun. He's got 3 wide, 2 split backs, high snap. He's got a man. He swings it out to Jones. Jones has no chance. He was dead to rights as soon as he caught that ball. Got a little bit of shoulder love from the Tampa Bay defender, and it is 4th and 8. And as you know, the punt team will be coming out to try and boot this ball away. Boston had a pretty good punt the last time. Let's see if he can pin them deep. He is well in his territory. He's damn near the end zone. Let's see if he can get this at least in Tampa Bay's side of the field. Great kick. It is picked up at the 45, and he is brought down immediately. Lukens had nowhere to go. He was snatched up with the quickness. Only a 3-yard gain on that return. And but you cannot complain if you're Tampa Bay. So you punted. It was a punt of 19 yards. They punt the ball back to you. You're only back about 20 yards from where you were before. So all in all, it was a great enough strategy to get them right where they need to be. There's the snap. Swings it out to Smith. Smith's got a blocker. Smith's got some room. Smith's got a first down. He's still going downfield. He is caught up by 2 Battlehawk defenders, and he has a first down for the Vipers in Battlehawk territory. They're pretty much right where they were when they punted the football. So all in all, great strategy. It worked in their favor. Great play call right there to have Smith out there with a blocker, and nobody touched him until he was well past the first down mark. Jeff Brown and I believe it was the corner. I can't remember the number now. I didn't see him. I believe it was the corner, Owen Grant maybe, who helped bottle him up. Either that or the safety. I didn't get a chance at the numbers. But we have Cornelius in the gun. He's got it tight. He's got 3 wide and a back to his left. He's got Devion Smith sitting there again. He fools the defender, gets it to his wide receiver. We have a first down. Viper fans, it's time to get off your feet and get excited as the clock's getting closer to those 3 zeros. Corey Mustard comes up with a huge grab and a huge effort to get to the first down marker before he is tackled down by that Battlehawk defender. Jeff Brown, you got to get there before the first down marker if you want to preserve this lead for your team. All right, they got a little confidence now in Tampa Bay. They've got a gun set, empty backfield, trips left, 2 to the bottom of your screen. They takes a snap. It's a little low. He rolls out. He's got a little trouble. He tries to shake and bake, but that is not what you wanted to see as a Vipers fan. Tampa Bay is going the wrong way. It is a 13-yard sack. Cornelius, you got to get rid of that ball. He looked like he wanted to roll right, but then he had a man in his face, so he tried to make an adjustment, and he just winded up eating turf. And now they're all the way back at the 32-yard line. It is 2nd and 23. The clock is ticking. This is a very important drive for them if they want to tie this game up. Delayed handoff. That's a bad play call. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be the biased guy here. But, I mean, when you see a bad play call, you've just got to call it like you see it. Cornelius and company should not. I mean, Devion Smith is your guy. Maybe run a screen play. Maybe a swing pass, just like you just did. Running a draw play on 2nd and 23 is not really ideal in that situation, especially when those Battlehawk guys got their ears pinned back. They know what you have to do. Cornelius, again, he is sacked. The Battlehawks defense has not let up. They got 2 sacks in 3 plays. It is 4th and 33, and just like that, they are out of field goal range, and they are going to have to punt this ball away again. Unfortunately, Tampa Bay seems to be running out of time. They are literally a touchdown away from tying this ball game up and having a chance to get a win here. Desperately need. And the Battlehawks play great defense and were able to pin them back. And speaking of pinning, the Vipers did exactly what the Battlehawks tried to do, and they have downed the ball at the 4-yard line. This is big. This is real big here, guys. I hope you guys are paying close attention. It is 13-6. There's just over 5 minutes left in the game. If the Battlehawks give up a safety here, they will be only up by 5, and will have to give the ball back to the Vipers with a chance for the Vipers to take the lead. Delayed handoff, and Matt Jones is clobbered way behind the line of scrimmage. 2-yard loss. Now the St. Louis Battlehawks are at their own 2-yard line. Why would you run a draw play at your own side of the end? You're at your own end zone. I can't even talk when I'm trying to fathom the thought process. I mean, your deep back is in the middle of your end zone. This is not looking good. They've got 9 guys up, and he is brought down at the end zone. 13-8 Vipers. Vipers fans, time to get off your feet again. If you are not excited right now, what the hell is wrong with you? Hampton made a huge play. He smacked Jones right into the end zone. Safety, 2 points for the Vipers. They are now only down 5. It is the 4th quarter. Just under 5 minutes. Plenty of time for Tampa Bay to make something happen. They're going to get great field position because this has to be a safety punt. This is looking really, really good for the Vipers. They've got to make some smart plays here. That was a great return by Lukens. And They've got to find their guys. They've got to find Simpson. They've got to find Hubbard. They've got to find Mustard. They've got to find guys who are going to move the football for him. Devion Smith's had a hell of a game, but everybody knows he's had a hell of a game, so everybody's keying on him. See, the shotgun set's a great call. Again, it's another handoff, and again, the Battlehawks are ready for it and only give up 3 yards. Battlehawks have to be thinking to themselves, we've got to make a stop. We've got to have a similar defensive drive to the last one before that safety, where we got 2 sacks in 3 plays and pinned them back 30+ yards for a first down. Right now, Cornelius has got plenty of time, but we've got a penalty on the play. He swings it out to Smith. Smith hits a spin move, shakes off a guy. 2 defenders bring him down, but let's see what the flag is. Hopefully it's not a holding call because they do not want to go in that direction.
Holding, number 27.
Oh, another defensive holding call. I think that is the 3rd one of the game, and that might be the biggest defensive holding call of the night. I mean, late in this game, you can't make those mistakes. You cannot be holding the defender, I mean the wide receiver. You just can't. You just gave the Vipers a first down. They're in your territory. 4 minutes left on this clock. All they need to do is score, and they have the lead. They haven't had the lead all game, but this is an opportune chance for the Vipers. Delayed handoff actually worked there. We got a fumble. The Vipers land on it. Oh my God. If there is a time to fumble the football, that was not it. That was not it at all. Luckily, one of the Vipers linemen jumped on it like it was a cheeseburger rolling on the ground. Maybe it was a Big Mac or a Whopper or one of those Baconators or whatever the hell KFC's doing with the donut and the 2 pieces or the chicken or the double, whatever the hell it is. Anyway, he hopped on it, and Vipers still have the football. They still got a shot. What I'm not seeing here, though, is a sense of urgency out of the Tampa Bay Vipers. I mean, granted, he's got plenty of time, but Devion Smith cannot get this ball every single down. You gotta go to your guys that are out wide. You're 4 wide. Leroy Green is in now, and you're giving the ball to Leroy Green on 3rd and 6. It blows my mind. All right, so as the Vipers, this has to be 4 down territory. You're at the 42-yard line. There's 3 minutes left on the clock. You are running out of time. You've got to pass this football. Cornelius is still on the field. Offense still on the field. 4 wide. Green cannot be the option here. Green is not your number 1 back. He cannot be the option here. You need a first down. And this ball goes to Leroy Green. What in the world are the Vipers doing? The Vipers pretty much just gave the game away, running the ball 3 plays in a row, and the Battlehawks are ready for it. The Battlehawks are the better defensive team. I mean, you just gotta use your noodle there. There's no other way to say it. You absolutely cannot just sit there and continue to run the same plays over and over again. Now, Tayamu and company have the ball. 2:42 left. They're in the driver's seat. If Matt Jones takes over here and picks up a few first downs, that's game over. He gets 4 first down. He gets 4 on the first down play. It's 2nd and 6. A manageable down. They don't even have to snap the ball here in order to go into the 2-minute warning. So just like that, Tampa Bay loses about 20 to 30 seconds. Just like that. I mean, the Battlehawks are the 2nd best defense in the league. The Vipers are the 1st best defense in the league. Maybe that's why this is such a low-scoring affair. But nonetheless, you have to be smart on that offensive side of the ball. And I don't know exactly what the Tampa Bay coaching staff is thinking. Matt Jones picks up, I believe, 5. It's 3rd and 1, and here we are at the 2-minute warning. This is the XFL. The St. Louis Battlehawks lead 13. Matt Jones gets the ball. Matt Jones is stopped. Oh, man. The Vipers. Listen, if you are a Tampa Bay Vipers fan, your heart must be pumping out of your chest right now. I mean, What in the hell? It has been an up and down roller coaster ride this entire fourth quarter. We've got 1:57 left. St. Louis is going to try and pin Tampa Bay deep. You know this is coming. This is why they're punting this football. They want it as far away as from their end zone as possible. Boston has done well punting the ball today. Let's see if they can pin them deep. It is another punt. They are gonna make it work this time. Tampa Bay is down at their own 1-yard line. Could we have a repeat performance in a safety? Will the Vipers finally smarten up and throw the damn football? Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. De'Veon Smith has had a hell of a game. But he is 7 yards back in your end zone. There is no way you hand this ball off to him and he goes off. All right, Cornelius takes a drop back. He is almost brought down. Gets the throw off, but Hubbard's not having a great game. Hubbard's not having a great game at all. He's had a few drops. He had that one catch, but he was out of bounds. That could have been the first down to start this drive off. Could have cut up field, maybe got a few more than those 10 that he was guaranteed on that catch. But here we are at 2nd and 10, and Tampa Bay is back at the 1. You've got to believe that St. Louis is going to bring the pain. We got an offset I formation. Twins at the bottom of the screen. Quick pass. Oh my God. Tampa Bay. Don't look at your hands, Walker. I don't know if you guys caught that. He looked at his hands real quick. That is a quick slant. Oh man. You've got to bring that down. So now Tampa Bay is kicking themselves in their own butts by not making these plays happen. It's almost sad to see what's happening to them right now. They've had a chance. They had 2 great chances. This is possibly their final chance to get a score here. They take the snap again deep in their end zone. He throws it, nearly picked off. Wow. That could have been ball game. Now, it's 4th and 10 at your own 1-yard line. You have 2 timeouts. It's 1:36 left. I still think you need to go for it. It looks like the punt team is not coming out. This is the weirdest go for broke play I've ever seen in football, but that's what you get when you watch the XFL on the Last Life Gaming Network. Offset I. It is 4th and 10 at the Tampa Bay 1. This is the play to keep their chances of winning this game alive. He swings it out to De'Veon Smith, who gets 3 yards, and it is St. Louis Battlehawk ball at the Tampa Bay 4-yard line. I don't know how else to say this, but I'm sorry, Tampa Bay fans. I think this one is over. Again, I'm supposed to be the biased party, but I'm just calling it like I see it. The Battlehawks are in control, man. I mean, they just had a 4 and out. Wow, okay, but here comes Tampa Bay trying to make something, and they're calling timeouts, but eventually they're going to run out of timeouts and not be able to stop this clock, and it'll just go tick, 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 and St. Louis is going to come up with this victory. Hell of a game, though.
Hell yeah, brother.
Very exciting game. Very, very exciting game. Tampa Bay had me on the edge of my seat. I'm sorry if you're a Viper fan. You might want to go get a brown bag and start breathing into it. I don't want you hyperventilating. It is sad that they had the chances that they had and they weren't able to convert. I will chalk it up to some bad play calling, some bad decision making on Cornelius' part, because you can't just blame the coaches, because they're not the guys actually executing the plays on the field. They may put you in a bad position, but it's up to you to be able to recognize, realize, and make the correct play.
No, not today. No, sir.
So it is now 3rd and goal on the Tampa Bay 6. I mean, whether they score or not probably doesn't even matter here, because they can kick the field goal. They'll be up 8, and that'll make it even tougher for Tampa Bay. Teyamu hands off to Jones on the draw play, and further back they go. I mean, you can see that these are the top 2 defenses in the league. The Vipers played great D. They've only given up 13 points to this point, but they were only able to score 8. So, I mean, number 1 and number 2 defense in this league did a great job. There's a minute left in this game. They're going to take a 16-8 lead if everything works well here. Tampa Bay will still get the ball back, probably with just about under 30 seconds. but it didn't seem like their offense is built to attack downfield. Devion Smith is not going to be able to pick up tons of yardage unless he breaks one. Kick is up. We have a 16-8 game. St. Louis is in the driver's seat. It is an 8-point game. The only way the Tampa Bay Vipers will be able to tie this one up is to get in the end zone and then get into the end zone a second time for a 2-point conversion to tie it up and send it into overtime. From what I saw all day today, Tampa Bay fans, this one's a wrap. But hey, keep your fingers crossed. You never know. This is the XFL. You never know what can happen. The kick is up. The Vipers have it deep in their own territory. He is brought down at the 24-yard line. 34 seconds left in this game. No timeouts for the Vipers. This is going to be a tough one. Cornelius has got to rely on the guys that he tried to rely on when he was pinned back at his own 1-yard line to make some catches and move this football. But Hubbard and Walker both had trouble bringing the ball down. They tried to throw it to Devion and it didn't work. We've got an empty backfield. We've got trips left. We got a tight end and a wide receiver on the other side. That's a smart throw, but I don't think that is going to be enough. With no timeouts, you've got to get to the sideline. You've got to stop this clock. You've got to make better decisions. Cornelius, he gets the ball on a snap again, throws another short one, and his tight end just drops it. Oh, man, this is painful. This is painful to watch. The Tampa Bay Vipers struggle to make any plays happen today. They had countless opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, and they failed every single time. They've got some field goals. They had yet to score any touchdowns today. We've got 18 seconds left on the clock. It's 3rd and 6. Play action fake. Cornelius has got some time. He looks downfield. It is popped up into the air. Oh, off the back of it was Ortiz. Off the back of Ortiz of the Battlehawks. It is 4th and 6. This is going to be the last chance for Tampa Bay to make something happen. They only need 6 yards to convert a first down, but they need 6 yards and to get out of bounds to stop the clock and try possibly for a Hail Mary.
Let's win this thing.
As you heard Cornelius, he's trying to rally the troops. He's trying to show that he's a good leader, but his guys are just failing him. He's got Mustard at the bottom of the screen, trips left. Let's see what they do here. They've got to go downfield. They've got to get this first down. 3 seconds left on the play clock. There's a snap. It's a little high. He's corralled it down. He's got him, middle of the field, but it's in the middle of the field. They get the first down. The clock is ticking, tick, 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 tick. And they've got the ball off. One last play. He throws it to the middle of the field. And that, my friends, will do it. The St. Louis Battlehawks have defeated the Tampa Bay Vipers 16-8. Hell of a game. Hell of a job by the Battlehawks. Jordan Teyamu and company are leaving with their 4th win of the season. They are now 4-2. I mean, hell of a game. Clean football, great football, a little bit of penalties, but this game was entertaining to watch. Matt Jones is your player of the game. 22 carries, 95 yards, the only touchdown of the game. He also had 17 receiving yards. Jones was the catalyst that gave the Battlehawks that lead. Great job, Matt Jones. I had fun calling these 2 games for you today, Last Lifers and XFL fans. Be sure to tune in tomorrow on Sunday, where the The Dallas Renegades will take on the DC Defenders, and the Los Angeles Wildcats will take on the Seattle Dragons in primetime at CenturyLink Field. This is the XFL on the Last Life Gaming Network. Thanks for watching.